And if you're the New York Yankees, don't you dare. Don't you dare. I don't give a damn about what Aaron Judge said. He'll move to anywhere they want to, anything it takes to get Bryce Harper. Wait a minute. Just wait a damn second here. You're the New York Yankees. You got to the postseason without these dudes. And quite frankly, I'm sick and tired of you investing in bats and not investing enough in pitching. I know you just signed Severino to an extension. That's not where I'm going. How about going out there and getting a couple of aces? How about making sure in Yankee pinstripes we get a version of Smoltz and Glavine and Maddox together? Back in the day with the Braves. How about bringing that to Yankee Stadium? How about bringing that to the Bronx? How about the exorbitant prices that you charge and people getting stuck in traffic on the FDR or the cross Bronx? How about making sure that if they got to go through all of that and then pay $50 for a pretzel and pop, that you make sure you ain't going home in the ALDS, that you haven't deferred to the greatness of the Boston Red Sox. You get Giancarlo Stanton, big name, South Beach, smacking home runs in South Beach and getting the whole water fountain. I don't know what the hell they were doing up there at the Marlins Park. But when that brother came to the Bronx, I'm sorry, I thought it was J.D. Martinez we were talking about in Boston. I thought that's the brother that was balling. I'm just saying, let's keep this all in perspective. I love Bryce Harper. I would love to see Bryce Harper here. It ain't a priority. If Judge is healthy and Sanchez is focused and Gregorius ultimately comes back and Stanton stops striking out half the damn time, and you can get any pitching outside of Severino, and you keep CC Sabathia on the crunch berries, not off of it, on it. Keep him on the crunch berries. CC Sabathia is like the male version of Oprah. They're better when they're thick. I don't want the weight going. Keep it on. He performs better. That's what I'm talking about. How about that? That's what I want to see. I am just diametrically opposed and emphatically against 10-year deals in professional sports. I don't think these guys deserve it. I'm not saying they don't deserve the money. I'm saying the years are what I have a problem with. You can project that Manny Machado is going to be 36 years of age when his contract comes to an end. I'm saying, wait a minute. Are you really going to flourish? Can I really trust you to do that over the next 10 years? How come I can't get 5 at a time? How I can't get 5 with an option for the next 5? How come that couldn't have been collectively bargained? I remember when Justin Verlander spoke recently, something wrong with the culture because these guys, spring training's here, and these guys haven't been signed yet. There's very, very few. I mean, Kate Upton loves him more than me, but I love me some Verlander. He's a stud. Make no mistake about it. But talk about a privileged comment. That's baseball privilege at its height. That entitlement just oozing out of mouths of people. 10 years? You gave Bryce Harper, you gave Manny Machado 5 years, $200 million. You give Bryce Harper 6 years, $250 million. I don't care. I got a problem with the years. There is nothing, in my opinion, that Manny Machado has shown you that says I can be trusted for a decade. Albert Pujols, consummate professional. Albert Pujols, big stud, future Hall of Famer, as classy as they come, never associated with steroids. I I know he hasn't fallen off the map. I know he's still capable of producing. Is he the Albert Pujols he was years ago with the Angels? With the Cardinals? Stop. You know better. It's not true. 10 years? Alex Rodriguez, second go round with the Yankees. Come on now. Let's just bump the brakes just a little bit now. These 10-year deals, I'm glad y'all cool with it. I'm not. Now, I will tell you where there is an exception. When it pays for itself, because you are box office. You are box office. That's when it's different. You want to give Barry Bonds back in the day an exorbitant deal like that? He was box office. Matter of fact, I don't know anybody else who was box office like that. I mean, to a lesser degree, the pitchers like the Randy Johnsons of the world and others, fine. But on a day-in, day-out basis, night-in, night-out basis, who's been box office in baseball? Mark McGwire was for 1 year. So was Sammy Sosa, because baseball is very, very good to him. Mr. Interpreter. I mean, you want to look at it that way, that's fine. But to me, the only exception is if you're box office. I don't want to hear about your productivity. I don't want to hear it. Every time I look at the stage, I always wonder when I'm watching SportsCenter and I see these baseball games and damn near 3/4 of the stadiums are empty.